Hello. I went through the holistic optimization retreat, and the biggest benefit I feel is that I feel much more grounded. I feel my feelings a lot more. I told Kevin this. I legitimately feel like a human being for the first time in my life. Like I'm actually here experiencing life instead of being a floating head. My name is Jeff, and currently I am in between jobs, which is what most people say is a euphemism for being unemployed. I previously have been a teacher and a life coach, and from this new space of being embodied and being a lot more tuned into what I need, I'm continuing to hone in on what my unique form of medicine is, what kind of life I want to create, because most of my life, if not all of my life, has been giving my energy and time away in an attempt to feel love. So now that I'm feeling much more in my body, it's like, okay, what do I actually want to do for work? How do I want to live my life? So that's where I'm at now, is exploring. I know I have massive gifts in terms of expression and sharing my emotions and writing and healing and coaching. And so right now I'm kind of crafting what that would look like. Before I came to this retreat with Kevin, I suffered from a myriad of physiological, psychological, physical issues, anxiety, depression, never being able to sleep, being completely stuck on my head, feeling completely broken, neck pain, low back pain, just feeling super rigid and tense in my body. And I had tried chiropractors and massage and physical therapy, and all those things would work for like a day, and then I would go back to feeling the same way. And the last year, so I'm almost 33 years old, the last year was when I started to like essentially manifest this situation with Kevin. I'm like, I know I have so much trauma in my body. I'm a very, very, very sensitive human being. It's a gift and it's been a curse in many ways because I absorbed so much. I was bullied a lot, and my body would go into this bracing like shape, right, to block trauma. And then much of my adult life, I essentially stayed like this. So I'm blocking myself from being attacked, but then I'm also blocking my own life force from flowing through me. It's like all the walls that I built became my jail as well. So that's really what my day-to-day experience was like. It was a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression, a lot of people pleasing, a lot of never feeling like I created a life for myself, or the life that Spirit and God had in plan for me, had in store for me. During the retreat, probably the most noteworthy thing that I experienced was safety. There was one moment where I started to sob and 333 and release this deep grief. Like I was sobbing and sobbing and sobbing, and Kevin held just an incredible space for that. I felt safe. I felt supported, and the work, although intense, always felt just so powerful and manageable. And it was such a remarkable experience. Yeah, I felt at home. I felt loved and just so supported. And I felt as soon as I got to Kevin's home, it's like I felt the energy of the potency of the transformation that was about to happen. And that was incredible. I mentioned that I feel human again. And to me, what that means is my whole life, I'd been living 100% from trauma patterns. So how can I keep myself safe? How can I please other people or do what other people expect so that I avoid being hurt? Because clearly when I was young, my self-expression and my needs and my desires were shamed. So I ingrained this belief that, okay, well, that's not valuable. What I'm going to do is tune into what everyone else needs from me and then do that. And, a lot of my life, I was like kind of okay. I was like moderately happy, but there was always a big part of me that felt like there was something bigger within me. And meeting Kevin has really allowed that part of me to get stirred up, to really bring spirit back into my body and tune into like, what the hell do I actually want to create here that goes beyond any programs, any patterns, any expectations, any conditioning. Who the hell am I? What am I here to create? What am I here to do? And now I feel like I have access to that. And it hasn't been easy. I'm not going to lie and say that, immediately after the retreat, life was this smooth thing. That would be a lie. But what I've experienced is full access to the intelligence of my body and my intuition, and knowing that whatever intensity in terms of emotions that I experience, I can get through them. My nervous system is able to get through them. I've been sleeping so much better. I feel more in tune with what foods to eat, with who to talk to, with how to honor my energy. I was never able to really honor my time and energy like I have now. Like, I just finished a weekend of basically having my phone off for 2 days. I almost never would have been able to do that. I would have felt so obligated to other people's time and energy. So it really feels like, and I finished the retreat about a month ago, it literally feels like my life is just starting, and I know that the benefits are going to continue to integrate, because this is the deepest process remotely that I've ever been through. So it's almost like I've used this metaphor before. It's like I'm Jake from the movie Avatar, where he goes into the world and he has this avatar and he's learning how to walk. And that's where I am. And it's this beautiful thing where life becomes this experience of like curiosity and wonder and awe of like, what do I actually want to do? How do I want to move my body? How do I want to speak? And it's coming from this like realization that every moment is new, and I don't have to live my life from my defense mechanism laden brain that is protecting me from pain. So in no simple hyperbolic terms, I mean, my life, I've gotten my life back. I've gotten my life back. And yeah, it hasn't been incredibly smooth sailing the whole time, but I'm here now. I'm able to consciously create in a way that I was not before. So of course, some things in my life have shifted, because now that I'm fully here, the things that were only in my life out of this illusion or trauma pattern have, started to fall away, and some relationships have fallen away, and ways of being have fallen away as well. And yeah, it's funny. I'm actually in my head right now. I'm like, I'm not articulating the profundity of this experience. Basically, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to swear on this, but I'm going to swear anyway. It shits on chiropractic, massage, any other type of body work or even energy work. It's the most like holistic modality I've experienced. And what's amazing is how quick it is too, and how immediate the benefits are. I felt grounded, here, alive, present. And it's just expedited my healing process and my mission so much more. And if there's any remote resonance or any pull to work with Kevin, just do it. Because the benefits that you will experience will blow your mind. I remember I've sent him so many voice messages since the experience. I'm like, dude, my life is so different now. And like, just being able to honor myself and just do it. It will change your life beyond anything you could even imagine. Yeah. All right, sweet. That's all I got.